Still, quite interesting. Oh, wow. We could upgrade Azure's shield. This is an artifact shield. Okay, that's actually pretty cool that we can use items to upgrade like that. Volus, greetings, Fate Spider. How may I help you? Found these plans and this metal in the old walls. Can you make this for me? I found this helmet in Rust Canyons. What can you tell me about it? This is the Hawkeye helm. With this, I should be able to recreate it for you. Is there anything else I can do for you? I found these plans in the metal in old walls. These are the plans for Scorn. And you have the metal we need to make it. Okay. I want you to forge something for me. Certainly, Fate Binder. Okay, so we've got a couple that we can make. Commander's Plate. Not enough money to add Commander's Plate. Apparently. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Instantly swap positions with a companion. Authority modifiers apply the lash, will of command, call, battle, resurgence, and undying. Oh, dear lord. It applies all of them at once. Nightwalker boots. Teleport behind an enemy and attack, dealing significant bonus damage. Damage increases with the Nightwalker boots from now. Scales of Mercy. Some really interesting things here. Snowfang that we found in the library. Freeze an enemy, sealing their fate. When the effect ends, the ice reforms, dealing massive frost damage. Damage scales with no Snowfang's renown. Staff of Cairn. Oh, that's actually quite cool. We've got a decent amount of items here now. Got Hawkeye Helm, though, you know, that's just it's a regular item. It's not an artifact. I think we'd probably focus on the artifact. Alchemist's Gloves, Orb of Life. Launch an orb of healing energy at a location. On impact, the orb creates a zone of restorative energy that will periodically heal any party member within the area. The amount of healing scales with the Alchemist's Gloves. This is really where we want to be, though. But, dear lord, iron rings. Good night, Pizza Pete. Commander's Plate is utterly obscene. I want it. But to get it will take me a lot, I fancy. That being said, can I trade with anyone? No, not here at the very least. Alright. Well, we've had a look around. Time for us to head back to where we were. And when we get here, we will find at least one person that should be new. Yeah, if I can sell a bunch of the junk that I'm just carting around, that would be amazing. The sage immediately takes hold of your hands, shaking them profusely. Fatebinder, Aavak! What a curious set of circumstances. You may not remember me, but I was there. Among the countless mages who were able to flee before Kyros Edict reduced the Vellum Citadel to a burning husk it is today. So, this is referencing a choice that basically I made in character creation that kind of set the role that I played in the conquest of the tier, the war that led to this point. One of the things I did is I was commanded to unleash an edict on the Vellum Citadel, basically the library and the seat of power of the sages. I warned them before I did it to give them time to flee or surrender. So quite a few of them survived as a consequence of that. So I've got some reasonable levels of favour with them as a consequence. Yeah, Euphoria wouldn't have been an option if you didn't allow the sages time to flee. Or never went to the Vellum Citadel in the conquest, yeah. I'd like to train. Ah, yes. Yes. Thank you for the level. I'm going to burn through so much on this. Even though I really, really want other things. No, I'm gonna stop.
You learn something every day.
I really want to keep going, but no. But got some levels. This is nice. I got enough levels that I can actually... I got 2 levels from that, so I can increase my wits by 1. Or I could pump up my resolve by 2. Law going up to 165 opens up a couple of things that I can do. So I'm going to go with that. Now I've got 2 points to spend. Alright. Magic. 4 talents in the magic tree. I could grab this one. When attacking from stealth, weaken your target for a short duration. Or... Energy shield. Focus your will and shield of energy around yourself or a party member, granting additional armor. I think we're going to go for enfeeblement because of the passive nature. And then we can go with expanded mind too. This will give us additional spell slots, which would be quite nice in my opinion. That being said, are there any other really useful things? Apply poison, not really what I'm looking for. No. I think we're going to go with that as well. Sure. We're really focusing now heavily into the magic tree. But yeah, we've got a bunch of gear that I can sell. Just need to find someone to sell it to, really. Right. Time for us to head back down. We have got a Bane to slay. Well, I've got a bonus from leveling up. That's nice. Oh, actually, I guess the benefit that you get from the spires only triggers if you sleep at one. Is that right? That might be right. Now, we've thoroughly observed these areas, so it is... Actually, let's get over there. We're going to go down to the next level now. I think we've got everything we needed, or we could use. Believe we've now got all of the stones required. Yeah, I've got to rest at one of the spires, and then I'll get a whole bunch of buffs of my party. I'll do that after this next fight, before we move on to the next area. Now then, we should, hopefully, have all of the stones that we need for this. Don't think there was anything that we couldn't access down here. I believe we accessed pretty much everything we wanted. Say, Song Swift Die, thank you very much for the cheers there. Right, next up, let's choose you. Place the required keystone in the recessed panel. Keystone fits, but fails to generate a response. After a second, it slips loose from the socket. Okay. Do I need to do them in a certain pattern then? We'll start around this side and go that way.
Interesting. Is it reasonable to describe an ethereal cloud as angry? Because I think you're making it angry.
I see. Okay, there we go. I definitely think he's getting angry.
Orb appears one breath away from collapsing. Since being sensible and abandoning the scars aren't options, might I suggest drawing our blades?
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable request, actually. I think that's pretty fair. Let's everyone get close together then.
At once.
I wish I could see your stats, but apparently I can't, so I'm just going to have to live with that one. Let's try and get... Sure. All three of you. Right. And... Surge of Glory. Good enough. Activate. Okay, now I can see your stats. You are weak to fire, weak to frost, weak to shock, Aura of Weakness, Edict of Storms. Okay, first things first. I need you to taunt it into you.
Heads up, Griff.
I want you to draw back. There. And I would like you to pop a buff. Titan's Touch on... who are you casting that on? Why are you casting that on Lantry of all people? No, oh, my lord. Okay, fine. I guess we're not going to have nice things. Okay. Well, now that it's daunted... Arcane Unraveling. Kills in Shadow.
Consider it done.
I really want you to just do a lot of damage. Breaking Iron, please. Okay. Now, Sundered. -5 armor. Good. Lantry, could you cast... We've already got the area heal. Fulmination on it, please.
That's how it's done.
And at this point, I would also like to use Chromatic Arrow all the way through you. Sirin, let's go for... Fatigued and Days of Friction for 18.6 seconds. Bleeding. That isn't really going to do much damage to him, though. Go with Concussive Bolt.
I'll do it right away.
Well played, Lantry. Okay. I think it's going to summon more as its health gets lower. That's a shame. Because I can't use that ability more than once. Let's go for Wave of Despair then, I guess. And... yeah, 1 per rest. Fair enough. Let's go with... Ball Lightning.
Focus!
Right, Kills in Shadow. Need you to have a primal screen, please. This hit. Lantry. Up next. Drop a Rhyme Spike. Right about there. Now we can go with Aria of Pain. Interrupt Strong or Aria of Resonance. Soon as voice fractures the armor of their foes. I think we're going to go with Aria of Pain, though. Yeah. And while that's all going down, let's go for a slash. Hit both of them, please. And I'm massively micromanaging this scenario. Like, hugely. And I do not feel bad.
I got it.
Okay, you just pushed them all back. That was kind of awkward, I'm not going to lie. It's not exactly what I wanted, but sure. Okay. Spectral blurring yourself, please. Okay, I need to switch to sword and board. No, 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 no. Me, come back. Attack there, please. There we go. Oof. Push them away again. Can we get... I'm not sure if Titan's Touch is still active on you. No. So let's pop Titan's Touch back. Let's drop... Actually, let me go for Polish Arms on myself.
Easy as can be.
I'm going to need some pretty amazing heals going off right now. I would really love it if you'd keep fighting. Actually, you know what? Now that the enemy aren't really paying attention, switch back to your bow. It will be much better for us to have that out, since it does direct bane damage. Right, Arya, once again. Hey, Boscaro. How you doing, mate? Right, Fulmination. We should be able to get some really nasty damage from Lantry here. Good. And... Fireball. About there. We need some healing soon. Nice work. One down. Drop healing aura. Good. Rhyme spike.
There's nothing.
Incoming badness and sadness. Drop that down. There we go. Yeah, I think we've got this one. That rhyme spike was a pretty solid blow. Charms. No, no, no. I want you to keep attacking, please. It is hard to micromanage them sometimes. Rhyme spike as well. I need to get more spells that bounce, honestly. There we go. Managed to take it down, and at this point... Oh, they all just straight up died. Never mind then, I was going to say we should be able to easily deal with the rest. Walking Death. A recipe described the process for growing a powerful mushroom. Oh, okay. So, we've already got that one, I think, but... It's cool. Alright, the Steadfast Insignia. Fashioned in the likeness of stalwart battle standard, this emblem was born by every first regent since the realm was carved from the Stone of the Tears. Originally nothing more than an officer's finery, the Steadfast Insignia swelled in the popularity of those who wore it earned their deserving titles as war heroes. The insignia developed a reputation as the architect of victory over time and the secret of success for the battlefield. As its recognition grew, the armies of Stalwart learned to rise up against any odds when the insignia was present, a streak that held with admirable consistency until the insignia was lost amid Stalwart's war against the Northern Empire.
I got it.
Okay. Well, we've pretty much done everything we need to do here. Good time.
Right.
For us to leave, I think. Pretty certain that we've explored everything there is to explore, fought everything there is to fight, and now it's time for us to leave. Now God, Tyranny hype indeed. I long for a game similar to this that forgoes the gather all the loot aspect of traditional RPGs. Not the enforced version, which just gives you a small bag, but a game which genuinely gives you little of any benefit from hoarding every bit of bob you come across to hawk on the nearest vendor. Yeah, no, I do know what you mean by that. Okay. Time to leave the Old Walls Breach and return to Sentinel Stand Keep. Tyranny to ruin to stay. Stones of elucidation. We've upgraded the infirmary, that's fine. Right, we've got something for you. Uh-oh. Here's some peeps up ahead. Look, there's no way that we're avoiding this, so let's just walk straight up there. Now, why was I told to do this? Looking for a powerful art, the steadfast insignia at the blade grave old walls. This item of power may be worth investigating. I think this one's going to be mine, but we'll see. Brown apprentice. So, the old walls didn't best you. Not this time, at least. Trachorius stands amidst the bodies of the unbroken. Who are you, and more importantly, why should I care? It's a coward who waits while the better man does his dirty work. Look out, a wave of scourges is hot on my heels. No, they won't believe that. Who are you, and more importantly, why should I care? I don't know if you got such a smart mouth in Tunon's court, or from spending too much time away from the respectable legion. From where I'm standing, I think you would show more remorse for the piss-poor decisions that led you here. I can't let you near Sentinel stands, traitor. So why don't you toss the steadfast insignia right here by my boots? He points with the tip of his weapon. You sure I can't convince you to change your mind about this? No, I'm not going to throw dirt in his face, though. Might give us the edge. I mean, we know there's going to be a fight happening here. Good night, Simbari. Thanks for dropping by. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I think he's threatening a Fatebinder. That won't happen. I was hoping you'd say that. He nods to his cohort. Tell the general that Tunon's Fatebinder took a hard fall. I was hoping that I'd be able to threaten him a bit, but oh well. Right. Charge straight through. First and foremost. And... Wave of Despair straight ahead. I don't want you to use Renewal, dude. Ugh. Not really activated. That's annoying. Very well. Ball lightning. Right, we're going to slow time down. Ow. Rude. Please draw him in. Right. Can I get slumber on you? I've got a funny feeling I'm going to have to wait until I can stand back up before I can do anything. I can use timeout. I can use false pit there.
Sounds like that hurts.
Could you use primal scream and catch a couple of them together? Okay, well those two is fine. Electric jolt would be good. What about here?
Ugh, this weapon is junk.
Bad workman blames the tools. Sirin, you know this. Search to glory on myself. If I drop a fireball right there, it would be grand. Right, I'm taking a lot more damage than I would like. You're currently building up that Search to Glory. I'm gonna have to wait for these to activate. Right, Kills in Shadow, I super need you to drop that. Actually, no, just get in there and fight. Sirin. Now I need the wisps. Lantry. I absolutely need the AoE heal. Thank you very much, Kills in Shadow. Right. Now, False Pit would be a good one here. Sirin, do we have push? We should do. Random effect, area of resolve, area of dissonance, area of resonance, area of force. Get them out of my face. Please, there we go, thank you. Switch over to your melee weapons. Why am I doing that? No, get back and fight. There we go. Right. Not doing amazing, I'm gonna be honest. So use fulmination. I'll catch a lot of them with this.
It's time to hunt the kill.
There we go. Hills and Shadow, you're doing okay-ish. But I'd much rather you be doing okay, definitely. All lightning would probably wreck them on its way. Yep, there we go. Okay, that's doing some good damage, and as soon as Kills and Shadow is out of that fight, they'll be able to absolutely annihilate. Aria of Force again, please. Just throw him back. There we go. Get involved, please. Actually, yeah, go for the weaker of the two. But Primal Scream first. Lantry's got healing coming up. As for me, I really want to slice right now. Go for the weaker, take out the ads. Okay, not doing much damage, honestly. Can I buff my own weapons? I should be able to, because they've got decent armor, and I really need to take that down. Can you taunt them? There we go. Focus your attentions. Oh, fantastic. Lethal Flame. I approve.
This weapon is...
There we go. At this point, we've got this. Very little that they could do to stop that now.
Nobody heard that, right?
I heard nothing. Could I get Rhyme Spike?
Will do.
Hey Crom, how you doing, mate? Okay, making a stand. With the steadfast insignia in your possession, it may now be possible to breach the magical storm encasing Sentinel's stand. Travel there and end the edict to take the fortress for yourself. Optional quest. Return to Sentinel's stand with the steadfast insignia. You may now withstand the fierce winds at Sentinel's stand and breach the interior. Return to the fortress. Yeah, I can't imagine that that would go over well. The fact that they just tried to take down a Fatebinder. I'm 100% going to rest, though. Oh. Never mind. I can't. You returned! Hieronymus blinks in surprise. I mean, I obviously knew you'd return. Just pleased to see you is all. He swipes one of several quills sewn into his upper sleeve and dabs the squib. Tell me of your experiences in your own words and time, please. I found the stones of elucidation. Yeah, I am doing well, thanks, Crom. How about yourself? Hieronymus' eyes widen in delight as he examines the stones. Fascinating. I'd expected to see a few duplicates with existing specimens. He examines each stone, wrapping them in linen, swaddling with care. Thank you, my friend. This will prove vital to our understanding of the glyphs used in the buildings of the old walls, used by the builders. Receive reaching grasp accent. Okay, nice. You've done more than I could have ever expected, and with only my humble offerings as reward. What have the stones taught you? Okay, that is not a very high law requirement. Nothing yet, he clears his throat. In theory, each one can be used to help decipher some encrypted text, but there's no telling which stone can complete which text. It's all very dry and boring, I'm sure. Rest assured, they're very important. I'm not a young man, and if I keep getting sent on missions like these, any research I carry will be lost. Take a copy with you. I hope you'll find it useful. Okay. Quest complete. Let's go to all. Maybe none. Illusion Core, already got that one. Passion Core, already got that. Did we automatically learn the sigil? We may have, actually. Regardless, it doesn't seem like we've got it now. By the way, Aavak, I love your Graveyard Keeper Let's Plays and the voices you do. Thanks for doing that game. Oh, you're more than welcome, Nako. I am glad to hear that you enjoyed it, buddy. Okay, well... Have I now got that as just a sigil that I can use? I may have, actually. Pride Magic, Piercing, Spell Surge, Frostfire, Bleeding, Volcanic Weapon, Rooting, Deflecting, Phasing, Stunning, Focused Rain, Killing Blows. Oh no, there we are. Oh, my lord. I was literally... I had it anyway. That's a shame. Tyranny, it's been so long. Hey, Rui, how you doing, mate? It's always great to see you in chat. Oh well. I've got 2 more spell slots now. Oh my lord. So many things I want to do with this. Right, let's polish arms. This would be static charge. These went with shocking energy. I wonder. No, I can't do anything with that. Fire is obviously going to just be fire. Ignite brand. Healing? No. Got a stick of healing. I will beat you with it. Until you are healed. And freezing grip. Sigil of Illusion. Let's have a look at you. Directed Force. Mischievous Mass. Conjure a wave of illusory chaos. Enemies caught in the effect have their worst fears manifest as blinding, confusing, and frightening them. Okay, that sounds unpleasant. Phasing. It causes Terratus and illusion spells to leave the target in a stasis. Frightened and blinded affliction. 17 seconds. 100 point stasis shield. I don't want that. No, I don't really want that ability at all. Channeled strength. So, digital force. Spell surge. Right now it's weighted stance. Tidal burst. Something just to force them back. That might not be a bad one. That actually might not be a bad one. Rooting, so I can keep them where I blast them back to. That, yeah, that one would be useful, I think. Rooted in Dazed Affliction for 31 seconds. No, we want it much longer than that. 20 seconds. Weak Interrupt doesn't really matter to me too much. Area of Effect. It's a cone then. Sure. pretty potent tidal burst, to be fair. Okay, assign that one. I want to be able to throw them back if they're getting in my face. As for this, though, Enraged Mind, Taunting Jest, Wave of Despair, Slumber, or Aura of Fear. Frightened, will reduce by 30%. I'm not really sure that this would necessarily be that useful, but we could always see. Dropping someone's will does have a fairly potent effect. If we have a look at... where is will? Oh, no, will is a secondary stat, isn't it? Will defense. Will defense determines your ability to resist mental attacks and afflictions such as fear, resolve, vitality, blah, blah, blah. Endurance defense, might, quickness, wits. Where can I find your will, though? No, well, let's have a look at the encyclopedia. Will. Oh no, it just it says will defense. How's the new machine treating me? Very, very well, in fact. Very well. Let me just have a look at that again. Doesn't really say what will does. Yeah, it's a 30/80. But thank you so much for the 52 months, though, Rui. That's incredibly generous of you. I don't know what will does, sadly. As far as I can see, it's just will defense. Attacks that are mentally based. It is defined by character's resolve and wits attributes and can be modified by equipped items' talents. Yeah, I think it just reduces mental effects. Which I don't necessarily use much with this character. But the others do use them. Yeah, it's faux AoE versus will. So it depends on what kind of further afflictions I could follow up with, and I don't have any. So we're probably going to avoid that one for now. Path of Frost, unleashing a jagged line of frozen spikes that jet forth, freezing enemies in their path. Chain. So I can bounce it a couple of times. I'm not necessarily interested in that one, though. Distant Impact, that's Rhyme Spike. Icicle Storm, no. We would want... I guess I could take this, and the path will bounce a couple of times. See how long we can keep that going for. 15 seconds. Not against the idea of using Frostfire. Though that becomes stupidly expensive then. Might not be a bad spell here, though. Yeah, let me give that a shot. Ball lightning. Path of frost. I don't think the bounce is really going to pay off on that one, though. I think it would be better if we went with either Rhyme Spike or something along those lines. We could have a bouncing distant impact fire rune. Might be okay. I've got 2 frost spells, 2 electric spells. So yeah, sure, we'll pick this one up. Sigil of Piercing. Accent that causes distant impact spells to travel through their targets in a piercing line. Don't really want it to pierce, though. I want it to bounce. Could give it armor penetration if I really wanted to, but I don't think that's necessarily that useful for me. Yeah, that's going to have to do. Now I've got 2 fireballs. Yeah.
Can't do that.
That's probably going to be a decent one. We'll see how it plays out. Alright, now then, with that all done, our next destination is Sentinel Stand. I think we've been through the Rust Canyons. This area is currently inaccessible because Versus left the party. I think we've been to Torn Strand, if I'm not mistaken. I'm absolutely certain that we've been to Torn Strand before. Okay. Well, time for us to leave. Good morning, Judas. How you doing, mate? Okay. Got Trappers Junction, Sentinel Stand, and also somewhere yonder, the Shattered Bastion. Oh my lord, I have to take a long bloody trip to get there. That's a bit rough. Likewise, 1 day and 15 hours, or I can go this way since it's 1 day there. What's the quest at the junction, though? You know that Matthias, leader of the Unbroken, has gone to Trappers Junction. He has the information you need about the Dauntless, the relic that Bled and Mark sent you to acquire. Okay, we're going to go and take care of that one first. That being said, we could end the edict, I suppose. Okay, you know what? We could go either way with this. So, given that it's coming up to that time for us to have a quick tea break, I'm going to use this opportunity to step away, refill my cup, and you should do the same, but I will leave you with a quick poll to find out where we're going next. Our choices are to end the edict with making a stand, though this one is marked as an optional quest, or Bound by Blade and actually make some story progress. I'm not sure if one is going to end the other, so bear that in mind. If we don't do the optional one while it's an option, we might not get a chance later on. But that is going to have to wait for a couple of minutes, so I shall see you the other side of the tea break.